Welcome to Camp DreamWorks Drawline. My name is Rader, and I'm staying safe at home with this bunch of people. This is Toki. That's my daughter Minka with Clover. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Po and Mr. Ping from the Kung Fu Panda movies. You want to help? Okay, first put on my glasses. Alright, so to draw Po, we're going to start drawing him kind of on this side of the page. Po is fun to draw because he's just a bunch of circles. He bounces around and runs around constantly. He's kind of shaped like a dumpling. Put a little line there. I have never tried making dumplings, but cooking is super fun. And draw the nose, just like that. And then we can draw the eyes. So let's draw a circle here and a circle there. So we're gonna have him look over like this. Now he doesn't actually have eyebrows, but he's got these little ridges on top. And then draw a little line under his nose and a couple of little dots for where the whiskers would go. And then mouth, happy smiling mouth. Since he's gonna be eating dumplings by the time we're done with this drawing, we're gonna make his cheeks kind of round like that, like he's chewing on something good. Okay, of course, what you need on a panda is these markings around the eyes, and they're kind of like squished circles. And they don't have to be perfect, just kind of like a weird little irregular shape around the eyes. It should look fine. Two little ears on top. Like that. They're like upside down teardrops. Okay, so that's his head. Now we're going to draw his neck, which is super thick. It kind of starts halfway down his face, like here. Then we're gonna do that. Then his body is just big round shape with a slightly rounded bottom there for his pants, and then just another curve here for the black marking of his shoulder. So we're going to draw one arm. So I worked on Kung Fu Panda 2 and 3, and as a storyboard artist I kind of worked on a bunch of different scenes, and different artists work on the same scene together until they get it right. So it's very much of a team effort. I got to do some really great action fight scenes. Good guys are fighting the bad guys, doing a lot of kung fu moves. Well, I don't know any kung fu, but it's super fun. Okay, so those are his arms, and we're gonna draw his legs. So his legs are pretty short, and they start off really fat on top, taper down into these little feet. At home, I've been watching a lot of movies and feeding my family. We've been eating at home a lot more. Then he's got this little fabric tied around his ankles. And then his shorts, you can just kind of draw like that. A couple lines. And little lines for the toes. His waistband has some little stripes. And if you want, you can draw little patchwork on his shorts. Okay, so there's Po. Okay, so now we're going to draw Mr. Ping, his dad, the goose. So on this side of the page, now Mr. Ping is pretty small compared to Po, so you're going to make his little eyes like that, and then just a little beak that's long and gets skinnier as you go out from his face. Little nostrils. Draw the lower beak. Okay, now Mr. Ping, he wears a little hat that's shaped like a bowl of noodles. So little noodles up there. And chopsticks.
And he's got little tufts of feathers sticking out on the side of his face, like that. If you want, he can also have eyebrows. And his neck, draw 2 lines and make sure the neck gets fatter as it goes down, like that. And then his collar. His body is like a bell, kind of. It's small on top, fat on the bottom. Now, if Po had to stay home for the summer, I think Mr. Ping might be doing a lot of cooking, and Po would just be eating and eating all summer and getting super chubby, which is okay because he's a panda. Now we're going to draw his arms. So he's got these kind of wide arms, like that. And then he can draw his little feather hands or wings. A little tuft of feather for his tail sticking out, and his feet. Just like that. Now we're going to show him holding a bowl with some dumplings in it. Dumplings are shaped kind of like circles with a little point on top. Just like Ko's head, actually. It's like that. As far as which characters in Kung Fu Panda my kids are mostly like, my kids are 9 and 17 years old. I would say they're like those customers in Mr. Ping's restaurant who just come in and eat the food and go. It's like every mealtime I say, "Come and eat!" And they all run down the stairs. They eat. There's a big flurry of dust and they disappear. And that's it. Okay, there we go. Take a black color pencil and just color in all the areas of Po that are supposed to be black. So I'll just start. Well, I am hoping that Po is going to catch all the dumplings in his mouth. I think he could probably hold like 40 dumplings in his mouth easily. He could probably win one of those eating contests where you just have to wolf down like 5,000 dumplings. Okay, his pants, kind of brown, kind of tan. You can also blend colors if you want to. Color the inside of his mouth, a little bit red, so it looks like he has a tongue. Mr. Ping, gonna do his beak yellow, and his shirt, brownish tan, like that. I guess I'll just do the trim on his shirt with yellow, just to make it interesting. Maybe I'll make the bowl kind of a green color, just to make it cool. And the dumplings, I'm gonna color those slightly yellow, just a light yellow. I think that's pretty good. And there you have it.
Okay, that's it. I hope you had a great time drawing Po and Mr. Ping. Thank you for drawing with me and have a great summer.